Hi, everyone. I'm Stipo, Director of Product here at Sigma. And in the last year, we at Sigma have been steadily shaping our product to bridge the gap from insightful dashboards to data apps. And when I say data apps, what I mean is applications that combine data insights, data collection, and action taking for organizations to actually be data driven. These are apps that empower organizations to build and run workflows that drive change. And in this session, we'll be reviewing the components and features of defined data apps. We'll be highlighting the features we've launched this year, and we'll give you a sneak peek of what's to come over the next few quarters. So first, right back. 2 years ago, we broke the analytics mold by becoming the first modern BI product to natively support write back through the launch of input tables. A simple and powerful UI for any user to contribute data back to their cloud platforms. Since then, input tables have been the cornerstone of how customers capture data and decisions directly in their workflows. And we've since expanded our investment in them, along with a broader set of write-back capabilities to make sure you can integrate data entry exactly as you need it in your day-to-day processes. So first, quickly adding data is now better than ever. You can copy and paste up to 25 columns and 2,000 rows of data at once. Plus, we've added a handy new feature. You can create input tables directly from CSV files. This means you'll be able to add data faster and more easily than ever before. And if you're building data apps, it's now simpler to seed your models and get your project rolling right away. We've also added a new way of collecting data. You can build forms by combining controls and actions, making it easy to guide users through a streamlined data collection experience to reduce mistakes, boost efficiency, and ensure you're gathering consistent, high-quality data every time. Even more, we've added a new connector. Today, we support write-back with Snowflake, Databricks, and now Redshift 2. Any apps that capture data can now be built on Redshift. And in that vein, to share what we're working on, we have another connector coming, BigQuery. Google customers will be able to have the same great Sigma and apps experience too. And then beyond connectors, we have new security features coming. We'll be introducing the ability to granularly control which data can be edited and when, which we're calling conditional editing. You can set formula-based rules to decide exactly which cells users can edit. And when multiple users collaborate on the same data, you can specify editing permissions based on a user's role or the data within each row. You can also set conditions to allow editing only after a user has finished their part for a smooth, coordinated workflow every time. We'll also introduce input table role level security so that you can create security policies for newly added data. As soon as it's entered, these policies will automatically kick in, instantly safeguarding it. This means you'll have consistent access controls and compliance built right in, from the very moment data enters your system all the way through to when it's consumed. And we're also bringing in new data types. First, we're adding new semantic and metadata column types like single select, multi-select, users, and metadata columns like created by and created at. These additions help you make data collection standardized and more approachable, all while making it easier to build. Imagine being able to track who created a column together with who last updated it. It's like having a built-in audit trail right inside your data. Lastly, we're making a big leap in supporting everyday data, like files, images, and rich text. Think of the data and business context in your cloud data platform combined with the file uploads, inline images, and the text as you typically would work with it. You'll be able to build real-world workflows the way your business and organization actually operate today. Now, app layouts. How you dynamically present, show, or hide data and elements is critical for guiding users through workflows, especially for large-scale app deployments. To help you accomplish this, we've introduced containers, tabbed containers, and modals. These components give you precise control over visibility and context, so users see exactly what they need to see and none of the distractions. They reduce complexity, streamline interactions, and enable smoother collaboration. Containers are designed not only to visually organize data, but also to establish a clear visual flow through the grouping of elements. And more than that, containers can also be targets for actions like control clearing or navigation. Tab containers build on top of this container foundation by allowing multiple content layers within the same workbook canvas, and by allowing users or actions to navigate between them. This means you can dynamically show different content without increasing visual clutter or consuming additional space. And our new modals allow you to create focused, context-rich interfaces when your users need them. Modals allow you to reduce complexity by compartmentalizing tasks and displaying relevant content without interrupting a user's flow. They're especially effective for forms and guided data collection, contextual details, and advanced controls and configuration. And they create smoother app-like experiences, guiding users naturally through their tasks. So what's in the works? It's making working with individual records of data easier. While the world of analysis is about taking big data and aggregating it into individual insights, apps are about working with individual records of data in both collection and in presentation. And what we have coming are form elements and detail views, which make the layouts for both cases as easy as possible. The form element will be a way to make what's already possible simpler, bringing form creation in line with the experience of input tables and letting you build forms for data collection with just a few clicks. You can set required fields and provide immediate user feedback during data entry, leading to fewer mistakes, clearer guidance, and better quality of data, especially critical for data collection at scale. Detail views are the counterpart to forms. While forms are optimized for collecting one record at a time, detail views focus on clearly displaying individual records to reveal the story behind your data. For example, if you're managing employee performance, you likely don't want to sift through thousands of rows and dozens of columns. Instead, you need a focused, organized profile that clearly highlights each individual's unique story and details. That's what detail views do. And just like with forms, our goal is to make the creating of detail views effortless. You'll be able to set them up in just a few clicks. And finally, the actions framework. Now, the power of applications isn't in being able to write or present. It's in the ability to define interaction within the product. Actions serve as the nervous system powering that interactivity. This is what turns dashboards into dynamic, interactive experiences. Early last year, we introduced actions to support cross-chart filtering and navigation. Since then, we've significantly expanded actions to help you create complex, coordinated, and automated flows. We released a lot of actions and a lot of configurations. We have a modify element action, so you can dynamically change element axes, data, or configurations with user engagement, which is great for report builder apps that require dynamic data presentation. We have an action to export data to curate downloads just the way users need them. We have an iframe events action to communicate with host applications when Sigma is embedded. We have an action to run stored procedures to trigger backend processes. We have actions to insert, update, and delete input table data used to power forms and data manipulation use cases. We have actions to expose layouts to manage incremental visibility for users with tab containers and modals. And in addition to all of those effects, we have new ways to supercharge how you use actions. Conditional execution to precisely set when an action is triggered, sequences to define the exact order in which dependent actions execute, variables to reference transient data that actions depend on, including metadata of what a user interacted with, as well as the result from actions that can be used in subsequent sequences. And all of that is just in the last year. Coming soon, we have API actions, which will let you connect Sigma directly to any software solution within your ecosystem. This transforms your apps from simple dashboards into control panels that drive data work across your entire organization, making your workflows connected, automated, and powerful. We have notification actions, which will allow you to notify and coordinate just the right people exactly when there's work to be done in a personalized way. To wrap up, data apps represent the next step in transforming how organizations interact with data, not just analyzing it, but using it to take action and drive meaningful outcomes. And at Sigma, we're evolving our platform to help you build these powerful applications, bringing insights, data collection, and workflow automation together in a way that supports real-world decision-making. We're excited for what's ahead I can't wait to see how you leverage these capabilities. Let us know what resonates most with you and what you're looking forward to in the coming months. Thank you.